Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just defended the gravestone and escaped from the likes of Arkan's fleet, but we now need to, well, actually see to some repairs. So, first things first, I guess it is a good enough time to speak to Koth about that, because, well, he's the one that knows the most about these things, I suppose, and let's see what he wants from us.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that will save the galaxy from Arkan. Not you. Not me. Definitely not Senya.
What did Senya do to earn this grudge?
She was ruthless. After we deserted, she hunted us for months. Everyone on my crew bled more than once on account of her. I put all my trust in Lana and she goes to Senya for help. She does not know what she's getting us into.
You really care about Lana, don't you?
It's not like you're thinking. We've worked together for years. She saved my life more times than I can count. So I do what I can to return the favor. If that means storming into the Spire to pull some Outlander out of Carbonite, well, that's what I'll do.
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkan. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, maybe you should check in on Lana. See how that wound's doing.
Ah yes, the wound that we did not use Valkorian's power to prevent, of course, because we are primarily light side, even though I would like to be more neutral, and there aren't actually that many neutral options, unfortunately, but yes, as it is, we are primarily light side, and as a result, yes, Lana was damaged, injured, whatever you want to say, in the previous fight. So, let's see how she's doing, shall we? If I can... Yes, let's see how she's doing. And then walks into a door that does not work. That's just like me, isn't it? That is just like Zaylan. You know what? It's not Zaylan, it's actually Phelan. Yeah, Phelan with an F. How fantastic. Okay, well, let's see how Lana's doing, shall we? She seems to be up and about.
Damn. You should have someone look at that.
I'll heal. I was right to reach out to Senya. I hope you see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
Those two will have to get past their differences.
It won't be easy. I suppose I should get back to healing. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Well, I already do find her intriguing in actual fact, because as I stated in the previous episode, I had a number of questions about her background, of course, but yes. If you've actually seen Zaynash's series, then obviously we already know what's going on with Senya and everything, but for those of you that haven't, I will not spoil it. But yes, we will no doubt, I think we're actually going to find out rather soon. I think so. So yes, we're going to see how Senya is.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
The one thing that hasn't changed in 5 years, and I doubt it ever will. Meatbag bickering.
Agreement? You said it, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point?
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meat bag interrupted. Query: any orders, Master?
Make sure Lana has everything she needs.
Assurance. I will endeavor to see to her right away.
I thought it was a good idea to tell HK to look in on Lana because she is injured and, well, that's never a good thing, is it? I mean, when you're feeling sick or poorly or just in general in pain, it's pretty nice to have an HK droid look in on you. I mean, really, he's going to be very comforting indeed. He'll probably say something like, I don't even know. Maybe something like, comfort, you will be dead soon. Or something along those lines. No, he probably won't say anything like that, but you never know. I mean, he's not exactly known for his tact, is he? Or his subtlety. But I really do love the way that the HK droids speak. I mean, it's just absolutely... It's actually quite unique and very entertaining at the same time. So let's investigate.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars.
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I live by a code, but I don't follow it to the letter.
Your Jedi code. I've heard it recited. It's interesting. Wouldn't work for me, I don't think. Definitely wouldn't work for Arkin.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal Emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkin has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkin wants to lay waste to everything I've fought for and accomplished. I won't let him.
Neither will I. I may not know much of the worlds you've inhabited, but I do know what he's doing to them. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
I hope you'll try to get along. The more we work together, the better off we'll be.
Just because he betrayed our enemy doesn't change the fact that he was a traitor. You need to be cautious.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
You're sure that place is safe?
We need allies as much as safety. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
If we don't all start trusting each other, we're doomed.
Trust is a rare commodity these days.
Demand. Are we there yet?
Move it, gawkers. Let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
This doesn't have to come to blows. Stand down.
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
Should have known there with you. The resemblance is uncanny.
The roguish charm tip you off? Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Do I know you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
Disappear for 5 years, and the whole galaxy loses faith in you.
Not the whole galaxy. You saved my skin that day. Never thought I'd get to say thanks.
Glad you made it out. Nice to see a familiar face.
I imagine this is all pretty weird for you.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Leave her out of any loop you want, but I always need to know.
I didn't want to bother you with mundane details. Next time I'll bore you to tears. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me at these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast Gorak.
Oh, yes, there we go. Okay, welcome to Asylum, I suppose, and that is the completion of the gravestone chapter, well, technically from the grave, and I'm going to be definitely taking this implant right here. Very, very nice indeed. Very nice item. So, without further ado, I will be ending this episode off here. Next time we'll be going to the free zone and attempting to find Koth's engineer. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.